Welcome back to the mini course on building vision applications with OpenVINO. In the first video, we understood the advantages of using OpenVINO. In the second video, we've installed OpenVINO and tried the first test notebook. In this video, video number 3, we'll get a deep learning based model. We used to code programs, basically a set of instructions to follow step by step, an algorithm. So if I wanted to understand if there is a cat in front of me, I would run few filters on the image. For example, sharpen the image to find the edges or other features like corners, and then look for specific features. A cat is an object that has 4 legs, a tail, sharp ears, whatever. These days are gone. Now that we have millions images of cats available, computers with compute power like never before, and better algorithms, we can train the computers to detect a cat by examples. An image is constructed of pixels. Each pixel has a value. When dealing with color images, it is usually 3 values per pixel for red, green, and blue. So it's really a big matrix or array of numbers. What we're looking for is a function that could be applied on the input image and determine if it's a cat or not. So we take one cat image, multiply it by our model, our function. If the output is cat, great. If not, just adjust the function so it will detect the cat in the image. And we're doing it again and again for all the images. This is what we call deep learning training. The end result is a model. You can consider it a function, a matrix, that once you multiply it by an input cat image, it has never before, the result will hopefully be a cat. OpenVINO Model Zoo has tons of ready models you can use right away. Just look for the Open Model Zoo, follow this QR code or the link below. There are Intel models and public models. Let's choose Intel. You can see the complexity and the size of each of the models. And let's choose the face detection for ADAS model. You can find all the specification and how to use, how to connect to the model. The model, for example, is looking for inputs by the size of 1 by 3 by 384 by 672. Basically a tensor with first dimension is a batch size, then 3 for 3 channels RGB, and then an input image with a specific height and weights. The easiest way to get the model is by running a utility called OpenModel Downloader. I'm running the Jupyter Notebook number 3. Get the model. First, run the OpenModel Downloader -H to get the help. And you can see all the options. Let's use the print all. So -print all. And these are all the models I can download. Let's load this model. This is the name of the model, and I'll ask for only the FP16 format. If you do not specify the format, you'll get all the available formats, and it's here. You can see the locations of the XML file with a description of the model and the bin file with all the weights. This model is an Intel optimized model. You can see that it was placed under the Intel directory, so it needs no conversion. But if not, all you have to do is run the same parameters, now not calling the OpenModel downloader, but the OpenModel converter. And no conversion is needed. Our model is here and ready to go. If you navigate to the workshop directory, you can see here under Intel the model and the 2 files. You can read the XML file using a text editor. Here is an input layer. It's expecting FP32 data type, but there are better ways to visualize the model. I like Netron. Just read the XML file and you can see the full neural network as a graph. Let's take a look at the input. The input data is here. You can see the sizes and you can see all the operations done layer by layer until we produce the result vector. Great, we have the model, let's use it. Next video, we'll start to actually code the application. See you there.